Step into Riddle Forest. Puzzle pal? Ready to explore? Welcome to the grand estate of Sir Albert and Madam Edith Barrington. As the master and mistress of Barrington Mansion, they take great pride in overseeing their home. But mysteries often unfold within its grand halls, and today is no exception. Madam Edith has made a shocking discovery. Her family heirloom, a priceless diamond necklace, has vanished overnight. Determined to find out what happened, she questions her servants one by one about their whereabouts early this morning. Madam Edith first goes to the kitchen to question Chef Marco.
Where were you this morning?
I was preparing meals in the kitchen.
Next, she heads to the garden to ask Gardener Benny.
Where were you this morning?
I was sleeping in my room.
Finally, Madam Edith walks to the laundry room to question Maid Alice.
Where were you this morning?
I was dusting in the hallway.
Who took the necklace? Can you solve the mystery? The answer is Maid Alice. If you look closely, the necklace is peeking out of her apron pocket.
Oh no! I didn't mean to steal it. I must have accidentally picked it up while dusting and slipped it into my pocket without realizing it. I'm so sorry.
I believe you, Alice. But you must be more careful in the future.
And so, the mystery is solved. The priceless heirloom was never truly stolen, just misplaced by mistake. A new mystery unraveled in Madam Edith's mansion. Later in the afternoon, Madam Edith relaxes in her sitting room. She steps away for a short break, but when she returns, she is shocked to find her favorite antique vase shattered on the floor. Eager to uncover the truth, she gathers her servants into the room.
That was my favorite vase. Who would do this?
Gardener Benny says,
I was bringing in fresh flowers, but I did not break it.
Maid Alice says,
I was dusting in the dining room when I heard the crash. I was not even near the vase.
Chef Marco says,
I was walking through the room to deliver fresh fruit and coffee for you, but I did not touch it.
but if none of them broke the vase, then who did? The answer is Madam Edith's cat. While everyone was busy, the mischievous cat leaped onto the stand where the vase was placed, knocking it down.
Oh, my dear cat. You always find trouble, don't you?
And so the mystery is solved. It turns out the most unlikely suspects often create the most chaotic situations. Another puzzling mystery solved in Madam Edith's mansion. One afternoon, as Maid Alice dusts the grand hallway, she pauses by the large portrait of Sir Albert. As she wipes the edges of the frame, something catches her eye, a small, torn piece of parchment sticking out from behind it. Curiously, she carefully pulls it free. Just then, Madam Edith walks by and notices Alice holding a note in her hand.
What is that, Alice?
I found it stuck behind Sir Albert's portrait while dusting, madam.
Madam Edith takes the note and reads it aloud.
I do not tick, yet time I keep. Behind great wisdom I lay asleep. Turn the pages, look with care. In a hidden space I rest there. Where and what am I? Albert. It is a riddle, a clue to something hidden.
But Madam Edith can't simply ask Sir Albert about it since he is away on a business trip. Can you help her uncover its meaning?
I do not tick, yet time I keep. Could it be a pocket watch? Behind great wisdom. Must mean books. Could it be hidden in the study?
Determined, Madam Edith hurries to the study and searches behind the bookshelf. There, in a hidden compartment, she finds a dust-covered box. She opens it and gasps. Inside is Sir Albert's antique pocket watch.
Oh, I cannot believe it. Albert must have hidden it here long ago.
And she's right. The answer is an antique pocket watch that Sir Albert secretly hid in the study. What begins as a simple cleaning task turns into the discovery of a long-forgotten secret. But little do they know, the pocket watch will soon go missing again under very different circumstances. The following day, Madame Edith is doing research on the antique pocket watch in her two-story study. After returning a book upstairs, she notices something alarming. The antique pocket watch that was stored in a wooden box on her desk is gone. Concerned, she immediately summons her servants to question them. Maid Alice says,
I was about to clean the study room, but I hadn't started yet.
Chef Marco says,
Madam, I only came in to bring you your tea, then left right away.
Gardener Benny says,
I walked through earlier, but I didn't take anything.
but if no one admits to taking the watch, then who could have done it? The answer is Gardener Benny. The faint, muddy footprint near the desk proves he was close to the wooden box when the watch disappeared. And where did he hide it? Under his hat.
Trust is broken, Benny. I have no choice. You are dismissed from your duties.
And so the mystery is solved, but it comes at a cost. With the gardener's position now vacant, Madame Edith must hire a replacement. She plans to interview new candidates in the coming days. 3 candidates have arrived for an interview, each hoping to secure the job. But who is the best choice? Take a moment to decide. The best choice is Michael. Here's why. Ethan's allergies would make working with plants and flowers difficult. Margaret may have valuable gardening knowledge, but the job is too physically demanding for her. Michael is strong and fit for the demanding work needed to maintain the garden, making him the best choice.
Michael, I believe you are the right person for this job. Just remember, around here, honesty is what keeps things blooming.
Thank you, Madam Edith. I'll give your garden and your trust the care they deserve.
And so, the right candidate was chosen. It has been 2 days since Michael became Madame Edith's gardener. After a long day of work, he packs up his tools, loading them into the wheelbarrow. But wait, his rake, shovel, and watering can are missing. Can you help Michael find them? Look carefully around the garden.
Oh, there they are. I didn't even notice them before.
And just like that, the missing tools are found. Another small adventure in Madame Edith's mansion. Sir Albert is on his way home, and Madame Edith wants to celebrate with a special feast. Chef Marco is busy in the kitchen, juggling multiple dishes at once. He sets a timer for the pork roast and uses a second oven for the apple pie and strawberry cake. But in all the rush, he forgets to check when the desserts should come out.
Marco, how's the feast coming along?
I set a timer for the pork roast, but I forgot to track the baking times for the apple pie and the strawberry cake. Here's what I remember. First, I put the pork roast in oven 1. It takes 120 minutes to cook. I set a timer for it. 30 minutes later, I put the apple pie in oven 2. It needs 60 minutes to bake. 15 minutes after the pie, I put the strawberry cake in oven 2. It only needs 30 minutes to bake. Right now, the timer for the pork roast says 30 minutes left. If I don't figure this out, something might already be overcooked. Have I left anything in too long?
Here are some notes to help you think. Let's break it down step by step. The pork roast takes 120 minutes to cook, and with 30 minutes left on the timer, it has been cooking for 90 minutes so far. The apple pie was put in 30 minutes after the roast, meaning it has been baking for 60 minutes. It should be taken out now. The strawberry cake was put in 15 minutes after the pie, meaning it has been in the oven for 45 minutes, but it only needed 30 minutes.
Oh no. The strawberry cake is overcooked. It's all crusty on top.
No problem, Marco. A thick layer of frosting will fix that.
Great idea. I'll cover the crusty top with extra frosting. It might even taste better this way.
And so, despite one small mishap, the feast is a success. Sir Albert's homecoming is celebrated with a delicious meal, just with a slightly crusty strawberry cake, but saved by extra frosting. Meanwhile, Madame Edith can't wait to tell him everything that happened while he was away, and show him the antique pocket watch. Thanks for watching, Puzzle Pals. If this riddle tickled your brain, don't forget to like, share, and smash that subscribe button like it's a game show buzzer. We'd love to have you back for our next challenge. Until then, keep those brains buzzing.